The other 3 DVDs that I offer are a variety of subjects. The first subject is Tying the Knot for Horse Lovers Only. The reason I created this is that most horse people know one knot. It's that daisy chain knot. You're taught that first. Often people use that their whole life. But as conditions change, there's different knots that are very easy to use if you just had somebody take the time to show you, and you would use different knots in different conditions. Now, when I first made this DVD, I thought, this is going to be about a 20-minute, few knots. I'll tell you what, it surprised me how much ended up in there. It turned into about an hour. And people love this DVD because if you're like me, I'm pretty much hopeless with knots. And I wish that I had a DVD that I could study and practice and do the knots, without a horse fussing around. And that's what this is set up to do, to give you more knowledge and expand your skills with knots. Okay? The next one is trailer loading for women. And I get a lot of people say, well, why is it for women? Well, we've all seen the example of a horse being physically forced into a trailer. Women, we do not have the physiology to force a horse into a trailer, and we all know it doesn't work because that horse says, boy, I'm going to do everything I can to avoid putting myself in that situation again, and it gets worse and worse. So the idea about trailer loading for women is about changing the horse's mind about getting into the trailer. And I've seen people all over the country, believe me, it's probably more common than not, that people will go through great lengths to try to figure out why a horse won't go in a trailer, even to a point of buying a new trailer. And that's the one that blows me away. You would buy a new trailer, but not a DVD. See? And this is the other thing, is that people say, well, my horse gets in the trailer just fine, so I don't need that. Well, let me ask you a question. If you were broke down on the side of the road and had to load your horse in a strange trailer in a rainstorm in the middle of the night, and the lights are burned out inside, would your horse trust your leadership to be able to calm, cool, and confidently load into that trailer in that situation? So again, what I'm teaching in my philosophy is how you have a communication and a conversation with a horse, so that not just when everything's going okay, everything's, rainbows and butterflies, it's when things go wrong, is your horse looking to your communication for leadership and guidance. So that's why I recommend trailer loading for women. The last DVD is kind of a last but not least. This is called Inspiration with Horses. This is just me playing with horses, doing a variety of things, and people watch that, and it's a promo DVD at expos and things, and people watch it and go, well, that's really neat. But I encourage you, if you've ever had that moment where you're going, okay, I'm going to go out to the horses today, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do, and, oh, I'm going to go out, probably do the same old thing. You put this little 10-minute DVD in while you're having your cup of coffee, and I'll tell you what, you will be fired up. You'll watch that and go, oh, you know what? I may not be able to do that, but I know what to go practice to get closer to being able to do that with my horse. So these 3 DVDs, Inspiration with Horses, Tying the Knot for Horse Lovers Only, and Trailer Loading for Women, are great additions to your library of knowledge with horses. I hope you enjoy them. I've had great feedback from folks and really want to encourage you to try these DVDs. If they don't work for you, if you don't like it, if you don't like, the color of my hat, I don't care. If you don't like the knowledge part, I want it back. I offer that all the time because everybody's gotten DVDs and then you're kind of stuck with them once you get them. So I'm teaching on these the way I would teach in a live presentation to you, and I really do hope that it helps you with your horse.